feel into this new space that we have arrived in. Tell me what you see.
Like a hall of light. This is like a very, very high vibrational place. There are beings around.
Very good. And as you become aware of where you are, just feel into your body. Do you have a physical body?
No. This is just a light body. This is all light. You can only see it if you are light. You can make out the details of these realms.
Does the light body feel male or female or neither?
Just like everything.
Everything.
Mm.
And as you integrate very fully now into that light body, where you feel everything, allow yourself to look around in this place. Tell me more about what is happening here.
There's all of these beings, very much like me, Elohim type of beings. There's a discussion of it looks like a big sort of light in the sky. Kind of looks like, if you've ever watched the movie Prince of Egypt, when there's that light that sort of comes out in the sky in that movie. It's like this sort of swirling vortex of light that comes out and starts to move outwards. Like the hand of God has come down.
Tell me how this feels to be around this light.
It's very beautiful. I'm feeling emotional. It's like an intervention.
Tell me more.
It's very beautiful. Like it's just this has to happen. This light coming out to cleanse and clean the earth on like a greater scale.
Why is
And
it?
it's very necessary.
Why is it so important for this to happen on Earth?
Let everyone know that God is real. There'll be no denying it after that. Well, that source is, the light, the power of the light is real, and there'll be no denying it after that.
I see. And what is happening here at this discussion?
They are talking about it, the implementation of this, or something that is happening. They do not. They're saying it's very certain. It's very certain now that this will take place, but it may not look how you think that it looks, but there is so much light coming in now, showing me that there's just, like big holes ripped in the matrix where all of this light is just coming through. It's just these big sort of gaping holes, and it's being like the earth is just being pizzled with so much light, like, just absolute light bombardment.
And what happens to the Earth when the Earth receives such a huge amount of light? Why is this so important?
It's like a drink of water when one has not drank for such a long time. The earth drinks it up and receives it, so thirsty for this light.
How is Earth and the people on Earth being helped by these beings here?
We are providing the orchestrations. We are doing the orchestrating it all on a grand level. And everything is happening, and they're saying, gather round, gather round. The show is about to begin. They talking quite metaphorically, but it will be a show. And they're showing me like the Elohim beings. They gather around and then they watch the show as if it's like, a theater production going on. And a very, very, very interesting one.
So many humans have had the sense that there were beings who were doing just that, watching the Earth as a show.
Very, very entertaining to see it on so many different levels. Very, very engaging.
Yes.
And to participate and to play the roles in the show and then be watching the show. And they are very entertained by the ones that they have, all of the angelic beings that they've sent to. We've all, sent small parts of ourselves to Earth at this time. And this is very, they'll call it entertainment, but it's more than that. It's very, very exciting and like very riveting. And it's like, we're all on the edge of our seats here wondering what will happen next, but we are planning what will happen next as well. So we like to, well, it's like which play that you are going to watch, and you know what will happen in the play, but still you go along to watch it because it's very, very fun.
It's very enjoyable.
Mm.
Yes. And tell me how you are specifically assisting in this lifetime on Earth.
Mm. I am the divine feminine light component for this play on this sort of level, playing the role of the divine feminine light component, a shining one that's bringing lots of light and all of the characters are much loved and much watched. Everyone has a special role, and we all love all of the characters.
Is there anything that you should be doing or need to be doing in this current Earth lifetime?
They're just, the Elohim around me are just saying, we would love it if this character was even embraced herself even more despite what people thought. She is very engaging. We're all speaking about it as if it's like a very interesting show. Something important is coming on, and it's like that they've taken an intermission and then they've gone back to their seats to watch, and then there's like a big sort of like the light vortex thing, and then there's a lot of showing me in a sort of like a play format, and we're just watching the play. And then they're showing me there's these big sort of beams of light that's coming down, and there's lots of song and dance. It looks like just a big theater production. It's quite interesting.
I want you to connect deeply into this theatre production and just notice what it is that you need to be seeing specifically here from all of what the Elohim is showing you. Just notice if there's something specific that they would like you to be seeing here or knowing that you did not know before.
So all of these big light beams come in and it makes like a big sort of, it's very, very dramatic. And everyone's on the edge of their seats. These big light beams come in and it looks like, places on the earth, like a city or something. And as these big light beams come in, there are these ones that are dressed as these big dark beings, and they're all coming out. And they're saying, oh no, and they're just like, they're beating their chests and growling and everyone is, and all of these little human characters are being very shocked at the appearance of these things that have come out of the shadows. These big angry things. And there's lots of shock as the emergence of these ones, and everyone's on the edge of their seat watching.
And how do the Elohim feel when they watch this production on Earth? How do they feel? Do they feel worried about humans and the progress? How do they feel?
They're kind of looking at each other and then saying, this is going to be good. It's really funny.
I really enjoy it.
They just got their popcorn and they're like, this is going to be really good. This is the best. This is the best thing that I've seen in a really long time.
They really do enjoy watching the show. That is real.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very, very exciting. It's like a really amazing musical production where the entire audience gets involved.
And do they know how it ends, or are they also watching how it unfolds?
Oh, they know how it ends. They just like to watch. It's just like so riveting to just watch. Yes.
So if they could share a message, which they can, with humanity, what would they want humans to know as they are moving through this time? And of course, here on Earth, it can feel very challenging. What would they want humans to really remember?
Well, there was the next bit of the production when these big dark ones are coming out and scaring all the other humans. All this darkness is coming out and there's everyone going, ah, and running away. And then there's the Elohim are pointing at the stage, and then they're like, look, it's the heroes. The heroes are coming out. Look, it's the heroes. And the heroes are coming out and they've got these big swords and they're stopping them. And it's very it's very comical.
It feels this way as we're tuning into this energy. I can feel their humor very powerfully.
It's just really funny.
So it's really just a production that needs to unfold here.
Yeah. and the heroes just need to come out and need to, like just stand up and brandish their swords. And then, at the end, everyone comes out and bows on the stage, and we all, and everyone's there, all the Elohim beings and angels are standing up and they're like, yay, encore, encore. That was just amazing. And then, like, yeah, throwing all of these flowers and
Wow.
whistling, and just they're all watching. It's really exciting. Such a good production. Like everyone's just getting involved. Like, yeah.
So tell me more about those ones who are in the production, but maybe they are playing the roles of the darker, heavier, scary beings. Are they somehow working together with the other people in the production?
Yeah, well, it's like at the end of the production, everyone like is bowing, and then they're just showing me like there's like this big nasty looking thing with horns, and it's holding hands with the hero, and they're all bowing, and everyone's like clapping, and there's music and dancing, and they're all dancing with each other, and all of the Elohim are whistling and saying woohoo. Even the demon character, they're like, oh, he was a real baddie. We really liked him.
Yeah, he played it well.
Yeah, he played it really well. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. This is a really helpful reminder, I feel, for humans when they get very serious about everything.
Yeah, there's really no need to be serious, because you can look at everything with a sense of humor, even the crazy things that are happening on the planet. There's always funniness to it. There's always humor to it. And they're just like, saying like humor and fun times. It just lifts you up. We just love to have fun. This is why we're creative beings. Because, being creative is just about having fun. When you're the music makers and when you're the dreamers of dreams, you're just having fun. Just having fun and enjoying the universe, really. It's very enjoyable if you view it like this, like a magnificent story, and everyone's playing their roles, and we cry in some parts and we laugh in other parts. It's just like a big movie.
Wonderful. So we have some questions here to get some more insights. And so just checking whether it would be relevant to ask the questions here, or whether we should call in the higher self here to answer these specific questions.
Yes, to call in the higher self.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So going to now close this scene. Close this scene now to the Elohims and the productions that they're watching and the wonderful humor that they're having. And you can bring that energy with you. We're going to close this scene now and leave that part of ourselves to continue on with their journey. And they will continue doing their work on that timeline, connected to you here on this timeline. And asking now for all the consciousness of this one on the bed to reintegrate back into the body. And now I would like to ask to speak with this one's higher self, please. And we've been in a very high frequency during this session, and it will be very easy now for the higher self to make the necessary connection. May I speak with the higher self?
I am here.
Thank you. You could have shown this one many lifetimes today. Why did you show them the lifetime that they were just shown?
Well, it was not a lifetime. It was a very important thing to see, something to remember of what is going on in the higher realms at this time. And we are all watching, we are all taking place in this. We are playing our roles and we are having so much fun, even if it does not seem like fun. On the higher dimensions, we are having fun with this. So it is just a reminder to bring that fun, bring it into the physical realm. Remember that you are just playing a role. It's just playing a role, and then afterwards we will go back with our family and we will have a lot of fun and we will talk about how it went and the roles that we played and how proud we are of what we have done.
Wonderful. And before we ask the questions, can I ask you to do a scan of this one's physical and energetic body and tell me if there are any entities or energies attached to them that should not be there?
No, this is good.
Wonderful.
There was just another layer that was removed, and that was this fear being was just removed, as well as some others that came in a bit more recently. But she is getting to that point where we are turning the page to do with this, so she does not need to be so concerned with new ones coming in after this higher activations are taking place to do with the light, because it is those ones were having a lot of trouble staying on. And the when the fish one was removed, this was a new one, and it whereas it was taken off, it was holding on for dear life, really, with the amount of light that was coming in. And then when it was taken off, it fell unconscious, and it will have to be healed for quite some time, because it was barely holding itself together due to the amount of light.
I see. And so will that energy be assisted?
Yes, that one will be assisted. It was as it was taken off, it spilled its guts out, so to say. That is the energetic stuff in the middle of it. It was ripped open from the staying on her body too long, and then just that release, it opened up this suction within itself, and it very close to, well, death for that being. So we needed to just get a handle on it and take it away.
Okay. Thank you. And is there any healing or help required by the physical body?
I'm just scanning the physical body now. There's just some hormonal issues and residue, so I am just clearing this. This is good now.
Thank you. And are all the chakras spinning and as open as they should be, and the aura all intact?
Yes, Yes, it's all good. It's much, much better.
Oh, good. And are there any upgrades that she can benefit from?
There have been so many at the moment, so we are just going to integrate them. There have been multiple during this session, many, many, many. So it will just be an opening that is needed.
Okay. And are there any remaining AI or implants or negative energy cords that are still connected in any way?
Mm, not particularly, just like bits of residue that is just being blasted out.
Wonderful. And any black magic on the fields that we need to still remove?
Completely dissolved.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. So, going to ask some questions that she had specifically. Um, and she's asking, what steps or actions can she take to be able to tap into higher self guidance more easily now?
Mm. It is done. This is why she feels hot, hot in the body recently. It's because I've been coming more in. This is why she's been
Okay.
feeling warm despite the weather becoming
Ah,
cooler here. It's because I'm coming in more and more
okay.
to
Wonderful.
integrate. Yes, this is being done. This is being done.
Good. Okay. And what's the reason for her constant procrastination? And she's asking, why does she keep holding herself back?
Mm. She is not procrastinating at this time.
Okay. And moving on to the other questions, what are the big light rituals that the angelic beings are doing at this time?
Ah, yes. This one is very important. This, what I showed to her. She is integrating what is happening on the higher realms. So this is the preparations that were taking place in regards to what we have been anticipating happening on the earth plane. So we are preparing for a greater, let's just say, awakening of light. I will choose the words carefully, but it is like she described it. There's a big light vortex that is coming in many, many, many lights. This is a grand procession of the lights, and the lights have been dispensed. There were many decrees and many occurrences, which is why everyone was anointed at the beginning of the session, because this is it's a sacred time, sacred opportunity. So we are providing the preparations. And this can sometimes, it looks very symbolic to her, and it is symbolic, but this is these rituals are a form of well, you would say light language, but it's very advanced in that it's like a form of creation magic that is, she kind of views it like performance art or dancing. This is part of what it is. It is a type of, well, you can use the technical term to spin light, weaving light, and creating new realities through these practices with all of these other beings, co-creation practices. So we are, on the higher levels, we are playing roles in these co-creation practices. And they look like, she views them as rituals, because this is something that she can understand.
Thank you. And what was the conversation about during the night with the two Arcturian beings that she was visited by? Because she can't remember.
They are aware of the happenings as well and what is occurring on the earth at this time. Of course, they have been given the heads up because they are very much a part of this. So they were providing their thanks and assistance for this, and being a support for her in the next part of the content and plans that she has, as she wishes to go into all sorts of different information to, I guess, to unveil it and remember this so that humanity can have guidance. This is my beingness at the very tiniest of levels that is providing educations, and it is very, very important. And then the beingness at the higher levels is doing the structures of what is going to occur on the greater sense of reality, that building the new reality. And then she is providing educations about it. So I do a lot. We do a lot. We are very busy all of the time. So we are working together on this on many, many different levels. And the Arcturians are assisting the lower self with this. And I am assisting their civilization on the higher levels. They are very much interested in things that the angels are doing, like angels are giving them educations as well. So they are learning from the angelic beings, and in that learning, part of their practical learning is to assist humanity at this time. So it's like they are, the angelic beings are the teachers, and then they are the students, and then they are assisting humanity at this time to do with this. And they are like stepping into their helper role on a massive scale. So we are all, and many parts are all taking part in this.
And you are working together. It sounds like there's a co-creation. with all of
Yes.
you.
Yes, there's so much co-creation, there's so much collaboration. We are providing educations to them. They are providing educations to you. We are all learning and educating one another from this experience, from being the teacher, from being the student. One is the teacher, one is the student, and we are going, like, all of our roles that we are playing. We play these at different times, and this gives us the best experiences.
Wonderful. And she was told multiple times that she was going to be dealing with big demons in clients. And so she just wanted to know a little bit more about that.
Yes. This is what this part of the play was about. When these big ones come out and play that role, she was on the stage playing the role as one of the heroes. So this was part of this at that time. So she will come to understand this role. This was played out for her to understand this role. But to also, in having this role, you know that you are playing a role and that you have compassion for these beings, even though they are playing a very dark role and doing a very good job at playing that role. They have even forgotten that they are playing a role. But you remember that you are playing a role. So you do not need to forget that you are just playing this role for now. But it is not frightening at all, and that last bit of fear was just removed. It is not scary at all. She is not afraid of this, and this is why she will receive those big ones. This is why she will see them, and she's begun to see them in people too. Just people on the streets. She has begun to be able to see them. And this is that confirmation that yes, that she did see what she saw when she was having lunch at the cafe. She did see a person that was inhabited, let's just say, very heavily, and that person's soul did not have very much control over the body at that point. There was very much a struggle within that person's body, and then she viewed that struggle and actually saw the demonic being come through that person's face. So this sort of phenomenon which people are seeing, where they are seeing people's eyes turning black and all of this sort of thing, all of these reports that will come more and more now as more and more of the light comes in and these beings are forced to show themselves.
Okay, thank you. And she also wanted to know, what are the angels destroying with light?
The matrix is collapsing. She is aware of this, but needs confirmation. The matrix is collapsing. It is breaking apart. It is like a big dome that was put around the earth, and this is now on fire and falling into pieces. It is like that scene in the Hunger Games, this movie that she watched, where there's this big dome and then there's this big lightning bolt that comes out and shocks the dome, and then it starts to fall. All of the big pieces start to fall, and it starts to collapse. And we are in those moments now when the lightning bolt has hit the dome. There has been a show of light, and everything is now falling apart.
Yes.
And we have just provided that extra boost.
Wonderful. And how did the dome get there in the first place?
This was something that was, well, this matrix, I'm just showing it to her as this type of dome around the planet, and this was created by the archons. And now the dome and the false matrix it's very much like just falling apart. And it's like, an egg is like the shell is cracking. It's cracking, and we can see peaks through this shell as what they have done is falling apart, as what the negative extraterrestrial beings have done. All of these ones, all of this effort that they have put in to construct a false paradigm, this is falling to pieces.
Wonderful. And she did have a few questions. I'm not sure we'll have time to go through all of them, but what can you share with her about, she's saying, what is Apollo and Lumina doing at this time? And does Apollo have a message? And she was also asking about the retreat.
Yes, these are important things. So the retreat is the ray of source which I serve, a ray of illumination. This is the hub for that on the higher parts of the earth plane. And this can be visited. And we are going to visit it now. And it's like a big spiral, like a big spiraling building. And there's many, many angels. And they are all in the process of learning. All of these beings are learning. And this is my retreat as well as Apollo's retreat. This is more like you call it a retreat, but it's actually like a hub for spreading out that illumination, wisdom, knowledge, and spreading this out onto the earth plane. Just being that anchor for that energy on the earth plane to be able to be anchored in. All of these must be anchored into every plane of existence. Otherwise, it cannot exist without these rays of source light being anchored in. So this is the place in which it is anchored in. So this is a very much a higher dimensional version of Earth that this is on.
I see, because she was asking if she could go there and look around.
Yes. So she can go there and look around, and she has been there before.
Okay.
And Apollo is here in this retreat as well, and he wishes to ask all of the angelic beings, the angels in human form, and all of the beings who want to explore this, that they can come into this place and then do so, and that there is many gifts that are waiting there for them to explore at this time, to dispense on the earth plane. There are gifts and educations and learnings for many beings who decide to come here. It is like you are coming there and you are receiving like a big gift bag, a package of activations and knowledge and wisdom and of course things that you can do to be of service, ideas. You get many different ideas, and then there is a package for abundance that is here too. And I wanted for her to come here and to pick this up. There's just, like a package of abundance, wisdom and knowledge, so that she can integrate this. And it's just it's like you are integrating this information, and then many ideas are coming to you in order to facilitate the new system of abundance on the earth plane. So really, it is like a package of blueprints and ideas for your soul to integrate at this time. Some things that would be very, very useful. So she is picking up the package and she is integrating it now, integrating that package. And Apollo is providing another package for her. This is a package that will help heal the root chakra. So
Wonderful.
he is putting this package in there as well. And there are various packages that one can choose from if they come to the retreat to heal their various bodies, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, and the spiritual bodies, light bodies. There are many different packages that one can choose if they come here, and it's all completely free. You do not need to purchase any of this. It is free for the taking. So anyone can come in here and then get lots of packages and good things for themselves to take away.
Beautiful. And how does one access that place?
Just simply, if you go into there in meditation and close your eyes and then intend to visit the Apollo and Lumina retreat, then you will go there, and there is like I'm viewing it like there's a big Christmas tree or a big place with lots and lots of gifts for humanity to come and get right now, or the various beings that wish to listen to these. There's lots and lots of gifts here that can be picked up, lots of packages and gifts that are waiting for anyone who wishes to come and to pick up a gift.
That is beautiful. And she wants to know, is the healing angelic ship she takes clients to the Lumina and Apollo's ship?
Yes, this is her ship as well. So this has been provided at this time in order to assist with this as well. This is another gift that she gives at this time. We are full of gifts at this time. And Apollo is here, and his hands are full of gifts he is showing me. We are full of gifts at this time for what is about to take place.
Wonderful.
We are giving many, many gifts. It is like that scene in the Narnia movie where Santa Claus comes and gives gifts of things that the characters need before they go on their very important quest.
We thank you for your assistance, and we know that you will continue upgrading the body and continuing with any healing that is needed. So is there any final message that you would like to give this one today?
You can come and pick up any gifts, if you wish, from the retreat for yourself as well, to activate that at this time. You can come anytime during meditation, and we will be here to offer gifts and assistance.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with me. And thank you for all the help and the healing and the wisdom that you have provided today. We greatly appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And now I'm asking the higher self to recede as far as is appropriate or can stay integrated, with much love and much thanks for all the information they have given today. Thank you very much. And when this one wakes up from this session today, they are going to feel